Hi guys, Adventurous Allotment here. I'm on my allotment. I'm about to plant this fig. Yes, I'm aware it's in leaf. I had it on the windowsill for about a month now, nearly, and it's come into leaf because of the conditions. So obviously that is very tender growth, and it's going to undoubtedly get hit by frost between now and its normal growth re-emergence in about March or April. So we've got that new growth, but it is very vulnerable to frost. But that doesn't matter, because sometimes it's going to grow back anyway, so it doesn't really matter, and it's not going to fruit this year because it's in its first year planted. So basically what I've got there is obviously the plant. As you can see, this is apparently it's Rouge de Bordeaux. Whether it actually is, that is another thing entirely, but you can see it says on the label there Rouge de Bordeaux. Whether it is a Rouge de Bordeaux remains to be seen. Apparently the naming of these plants is fickle, so you have to cross your fingers and hope that what you've bought is actually the right variety. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the different forms of figs, so I couldn't begin to tell you whether it is Rouge Bordeaux or not. Unfortunately, I'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I've got this root restriction bag here that's going in, and that's going to be put in the ground there, in the raised area. Well, this is important for two reasons. One, to facilitate fruiting, and the other reason, of course, is to keep it to a manageable size, as figs roots do like to run, and can get pretty. It means that your tree can get pretty large, so it will keep it down to size even. So what I'll basically be doing is digging a hole in the middle, deep enough to put the bag in, and then I will backfill with the soil in there, back in the bag, and let nature take care of it until it's ready to grow back naturally. Yes, it will get cut back from the frost that we get between now and April, but it's not going to bother it too much. It'll just come back from the mature wood if it has to. It's not a problem. So yeah, so I'll come back to it when I've done that and show you exactly the sort of stages that I'm doing to plant this. All right. So yeah, like now it's what I deem to be the correct depth. One side of it is higher than the other, but it doesn't matter, because what's going to happen is I'm going to fill this bag now with the soil that I'm going to plant it in, which is soil in the wheelbarrow. But naturally it won't need as much soil as was in the mound, because you've already got the root ball taking up a fair bit of soil already. So it will become flush with the top of the bag, but actually what you want really is, if you're planting this, like what I want really is just a little bit of bag above the top of the soil, and then so the bag's filled, and I don't want to fill it all the way necessarily. It doesn't look the best, but it's good for drainage, so, and it stops the soil sort of eroding away once you've planted it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to fill the bag, I'm going to get ready to plant it, and then I'm going to backfill around the bag with the remaining soil. It's really that simple. So yeah, I'll come back when I've done that process. So it's I've done it now. I've planted the fig into the ground, and I've replaced the soil into the bag, and then mounded the soil around it. So as you can see, it's pretty much done. It's planted and it's ready. As you can see, I've left a little lip at the top. That's just so A, I know where I've planted it, and B, I know where the bag is. So when I'm weeding or digging around it, if I have to do something, I'll know where to dig around. Also, it will provide some drainage. These bags are really useful as well, because the root restriction bags not only obviously restrict roots and growth, but they also allow for free passage of water. And like, this is quite wet soil. It's like a mix of clay and soil, so it's not, at this time of year, it's not exactly very well draining, or it is well draining, but it's not. It keeps the moisture quite readily, so so any mound and any bag that can allow the water to pass through it is a bonus. So yeah, that's it folks. That's what we consider to be the fig Rouge de Bordeaux. We will see. Obviously this growth will be frosted back at some point in the next few months, but that's okay, because it will grow back healthier and stronger into the summer, so no problem. Anyway, thanks for watching. I thought I hope you found this entertaining and educating for those who have started out and want to plant a fig, especially in clay soil. If there's anyone like that out there, then this is how to do it. So thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Cheers.